McGraw-Hill Professional presents Work Without Stress, Building a Resilient Mindset for Lasting Success. Written by Derek Roger, Ph.D., and Nick Petrie. Published in partnership with the Center for Creative Leadership. Narrated by Michael Anthony. Chapter 1. A New Way to Think About Stress and Resilience. Nearly every day, you'll hear people complain that they're stressed about their job, their boss, their partner, their children. We've become conditioned to thinking that my stress is caused by other people and events. But think for a moment. Can you get rid of all of these people and events from your life? You can't. And that makes stress a constant feature. You've also made yourself a victim, with your unhappiness dictated entirely by others. This is the basic idea of managing stress, that it is a part of life that you have to learn to control and cope with. But what if this approach is a mistake? In this book, we'll show you that it is indeed just a myth. Stress isn't something you have to learn to live with. You can be completely free of it. You're probably thinking you've heard all this before. Conventional stress management has been around for a long time, and it has made no difference at all. The square wheel of stress management has been reinvented endlessly. But if you look more closely, the reason it doesn't work is because it is based on fundamentally wrong principles. What is needed is not just another relaxation technique, but a whole new way of defining stress. A shift in the paradigm of what we think stress is. This is not just another book about stress and how to manage it. Instead, our emphasis is on resilience. We don't mean simply the capacity to bounce back quickly from situations we think are stressful. To be truly resilient, what's required is a shift in your mindset so that you can see stress for what it is and choose not to become involved in it. A new theory about stress might be interesting, but it isn't useful until the ideas have been transformed into practical strategies for actually changing our habitual ways of thinking. We will be describing a system called Challenge of Change Resilience Training, which I, Derek, developed from a 35-year ongoing research program I initiated while I was at the University of York in the United Kingdom. The intellectual property of Challenge of Change Resilience Training is held by my UK company, the Work Skills Centre Limited, and the training is currently delivered by accredited trainers across the United Kingdom, the United States, and New Zealand. For more information, visit www.challengeofchange.co.uk. Face-to-face training provides extended opportunities for exploration and clarification, and it is undoubtedly the most effective means for acquiring skills such as resilience. But in this book, we will describe in detail both the principles and practices of the system. We will provide objective, independent evidence for the efficacy of the strategies. My research was motivated by the intriguing differences in individuals' responses to the same traumatic event. Only a small proportion were subsequently shown to be suffering from stress. What was it, I wondered, that was making some people vulnerable to stress, but protecting others? My research has shown that there are 8 key ways of behaving that determine whether you become stressed or not, the most important of which is the tendency to ruminate, to continue to churn over emotional upsets. Research is ordinarily shared with fellow scientists who have an intrinsic interest in the field. By contrast, training audiences need to be entertained in the best sense of the word. Setting aside the skills of the trainer, the training sessions people remember most, and the ones that they're therefore most likely to practice, are those in which the content has kept them interested and intrigued to learn more throughout the process. This was our challenge. We needed to give the program a clear, cumulative sequence, couched in metaphors and anecdotes that everyone could relate to. This is what will be described.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?